everybody? So welcome back to the channel. So today we are actually doing a T-Mobile home internet step-by-step how to set up your device. In the last video, someone asked, hey, can you actually do a step-by-step tutorial of how to set it up? And I said, yeah, of course I can do that. But here's the thing. It's really going to be a step-by-step, not really a tutorial type of tutorial. I'm gonna walk you through verbally how to set it up, because I'm gonna be real. I'm not trying to unplug my internet and have to plug it back in for y'all, you know. We're not doing that. And if you hear a washing machine in the back, sorry for that. We just got back from New Orleans. I don't know. You hear so many people say it in so many different ways, but we just got back from New Orleans, so we're trying to wash some clothes so we can be ready for work next week. But we'll go ahead and get started with the video. Let's go. Okay, so real quick before we get started. So I do want to mention that I just set up Buy Me a Coffee, and you can buy me a coffee, or I can use that money to put it back into the channel. And to be honest, what I think I am going to do is use that money to buy different products for us to have some real reviews, and for me to just let you all know before you go out and spend your money how things really are. And if you want to support the channel in that way, feel free to click on the link below. I think it's like $5 or something like that. So that's an option if you want to do that. Also, welcome to all of the new subscribers. I really want to say, hey everybody, I really don't have a name for us or anything like that. If you have any ideas of what we should be called over here, because you know, we're a community and all that good stuff, definitely drop some ideas in the chat below, or in the comments below rather. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started for real this time. Okay, so now the air wants to come on, but it is fine. We're gonna go ahead. So step one to set up your T-Mobile home internet service is making sure that you download the app. So go to your app store if you have an iPhone, or if you have an Android, go to the Google Play Store and download the app. The app should say T-Mobile home internet. Once you download the app, the next step is for you to make sure you go ahead and you plug in the device. I would suggest making sure that you plug in the device by a wall, that on the other side of the wall is the exterior, is outside, so that it can easily catch the signal, or setting it up by a window, or if you have a glass door or what have you, making sure that you set it up somewhere on the perimeter of the house where the signal can easily come in and catch to the box itself. Now, if you aren't able to, it probably won't be an issue, but that is what I saw all over the internet. So that's what I'm suggesting to you all as well. And that's something that we did too. Now, once you plug it in, it will begin to boot up, and it takes about 90 seconds for it to boot up. So while it's booting up, step 3 would be for you to actually go ahead and make sure that the Wi-Fi on your phone is turned on. So for instance, if you have an iPhone, that means that when you look in your settings, your Wi-Fi will actually be turned on to blue and not grayed out. Because if your Wi-Fi is not on, your app for the T-Mobile home internet app will not work at all. So once you have the app downloaded, once you have the device plugged in, the next thing that you will do is go into the app. So this is step 4. And in the app, it will ask you if you're ready to set up a device. You will click set up a device, and the next thing you will see, they will ask you which device are you trying to set up. Most people will probably be trying to set up the tower or the 5G gateway, so you will click that. And on the next screen, you will see where it will ask you, or prompt you rather, to go ahead and plug in the device. Now, by now, you probably are saying, well, shouldn't I have waited? Nah, because it's gonna take 90 seconds for it to boot up. So you're actually in good positions right now to go ahead and move to the next step, which is to go ahead and look at the back of the device, and you will actually see there is a QR code as well as some information about your password and your username that comes automatically for the device that you can change later, or you can change now if you want to. And from there, you can either change the information, or you can just do the QR code and just move on to the next step, which will go ahead and automatically begin to set things up for you. So the next step, which we're on step 5 right now, you will actually see something that will prompt you to try to find the best location in your house for you to figure out how and where you will get the best signal. And I would suggest go ahead and do this if you aren't really sure if you will get the best signal, if you have an upstairs house, or if you have a house where there might be a lot of concrete walls or brick walls or what have you. The best suggestion that I have for you is to make sure that you try to put it by a window or a glass door, or a wall where on one side of the wall is the inside of the house and on the other side of the wall is the exterior. That way the signal can easily transfer between the glass or either the wall. But it's completely up to you. Wherever y'all want to put it at, it's completely up to you. But at least it will help you try to figure out where in your house you will get the best connection. So once you figure out where is the best location in your house for the device, your connection should go ahead and begin to calibrate. You should be able to go ahead and just let it finish setting everything up itself. And then the next thing that you should see on your home internet service is the connection. It will tell you whether or not it's good, very good, excellent. It will also tell you whether or not it's poor or no connection at all. It will tell you the time of day and whether or not it's operating in 5G mode. Now, I would say once you get here, you're pretty much done. You can go ahead and add whatever devices you plan to add to this particular service. You can also begin to go into whatever other internet service you might have had and probably begin the cancellation process. However, I will say this, give it at least, I would say like 2 weeks to figure out if T-Mobile home internet service is going to work for you before you go ahead and just cancel the other service, because it might not work for you. It might not, let's be honest. But if it does work for you in 2 weeks, then you can go ahead and kind of just say, okay, I'm done with the other service. But I do want to say, you can go ahead and plug in the devices that you want to at this particular time once you get everything set up, and you are pretty much done. So I did want to mention this too about the app. So once everything is set up, when you log into the app, you will actually be able to see the connection any time of day. Also, you don't have to be at home either to actually check the connection of it. Just want to kind of throw that out there. So you will be able to see the connection. It will tell you if it's a good connection, a very good connection, an excellent connection, or a poor connection. In addition to that, it will also at the bottom always have your phone number that's attached to your account. So with T-Mobile, it doesn't matter if you have a cell phone with them or if you have a home internet service with them, you have a cell phone number or you have a phone number that's attached to the account, and you will use that number anytime you need to call in, or if you want to take advantage of the T-Mobile Tuesday perks, you will be able to use that phone number at that time too. So just saying, like, you want to keep that number handy. So if you ever need any type of support, you can use that through the app too. Just go to the support tab and just click that, and it'll actually get you to somebody who can help you troubleshoot whatever type of issue you might have with your T-Mobile home internet service. You'll also be able to monitor the devices that are a part of your device, so you can see who is actually using your device, what devices they're putting on there, and you can also kind of monitor whether or not you want this person to be on there for the entire day, or if you want to actually monitor the time that you want them to be on there. For instance, if you have kids and you want to schedule them to only be on there for like an hour or until 9 o'clock or what have you, you have that ability through the app. Also, you can actually go into the app too and toggle your network settings. And usually if you have a traditional service, you might not be able to do this. You might have to actually call in and have them do it from their computer. But with the T-Mobile Home Internet app, you can actually do it yourself. So for instance, when we got it, I went in and I changed the frequency band to be automatic, and I also changed the WPA version to be automatic too. And that really helped us to be able to have multiple TVs, iPads, computers, phones, what have you connected. And I mean, it really runs smoothly. It really does. And we haven't had any type of issues outside of that one issue I mentioned, but you know, that's not, you know, that's not really applicable right now. But since then we haven't had any issues. So I still recommend it. And we've had it for like 4 months now. So so hopefully this tutorial really helps you to set up your T-Mobile home internet service. I know it wasn't really hands-on, but it's like the nuts and bolts of it. Really, T-Mobile home internet service is plug and play. Once you download the app and you scan that QR code, you're pretty much good to go. You can set it up in 15 minutes or less, to be completely honest. But if you have T-Mobile home internet service, if you're thinking about getting it, definitely let us know down in the comments below. But until next time, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.